All right, my dear bookworms, buckle up because today we've got a wild ride through the cosmos of business strategy with none other than Escape Velocity by Jeffrey A. Moore. You know, it's kind of like trying to leave a family reunion without saying goodbye. Theoretically possible, but practically it takes an act of Congress or some serious ninja skills. But worry not, my friend. I'm about to lay down the 10 golden nuggets of wisdom from this strategic masterpiece so you can zip through the competitive galaxy like Han Solo on a good day. One, all right. Numero uno on the hit parade is the power of category. That's right, folks. Before you make your grand entrance, make sure you know which door you're crashing through. Your category is your stage, your arena, your own personal WWF battle royale, and you got to dominate it like Hulk Hogan in spandex. In the world of Moore, if your category doesn't make you king, you're just another court jester. And trust me, those tights don't flatter anybody. Two, second on the list, we're talking the hierarchy of powers. And no, this ain't about your high school clique system. This hierarchy is like a multi tiered cheesecake of deliciousness that defines your company's priorities. We've got category power, company power, market power, offer power, and finally, execution power. You neglect one layer, and baby, you're not going to taste the sweet victory. You're just going to taste regret. And that, my friends, is a flavor that's worse than Aunt Edna's mystery casserole. 3. Rolling into third, the strategy of unfair advantage. Think of the guy at the poker table with an ace up his sleeve, but legal. It's about finding that one thing your business can do better than anyone else and then shoving that advantage in everyone's face. It's what makes your business as stand out as a hot dog vendor in a vegan convention. Absolutely noticeable and potentially game-changing. Fourth, the escape velocity concept. This ain't rocket science, wait. Actually, it sort of is. You need to muster all the corporate propulsion you have to break free from the gravitational pull of your past successes. Because living off yesterday's glory is like telling people you were prom king while you're flipping burgers at a fast food joint. It's not going to cut the mustard, pal. 5. Numero cinco, the Three Horizons Framework. Life ain't just about today, my friend, and it sure as heck ain't about reminiscing over your glory days of high school football. It's about what's now, what's next, and what's nirvana. Your business has to think about immediate cash cows, emerging stars, and those home run ideas that could be worth betting the whole enchilada on. 6. Next up at 6, we have the innovation life cycle. Like a fine wine or your crazy Uncle Larry, things evolve over time. This cycle moves from the wild, lawless lands of the early market, through the bowling alley, across the tornado, until finally settling down in Main Street. If you don't savvy the journey, you may as well be steering your business like a drunken sailor navigating by the stars, laced with tequila shots. 7. Seventh heaven is the strategic pivot. Just like a dancer with two left feet, every company has to know when to turn on a dime. You're cruising along when, bam, the market changes, tastes evolve, maybe fanny packs come back into style. Perish the thought. You have to be ready to pivot like you're dodging the tax man, because if you can't adapt, you're going to end up as relevant as a dial-up modem in a high-speed world. 8. Number 8 is the role of big data. In the kingdom of strategy, data is king, queen, and that sneaky jack nobody sees coming. This ain't about drowning in a sea of numbers like you're doing your taxes with an abacus. It's about harnessing the power of insights. Because if knowledge is power, then knowing your customer is like having the infinity gauntlet of business. Just hopefully less snappy. 9. Coming in at ninth place, business models and pricing. Listen up. Even if your product could make sliced bread look like a failed experiment, if you screw up your pricing or business model, you might as well be selling sand at the beach. Getting this right is like finding the perfect fitted suit. It's got to look good, feel good, and make you the godfather of swagger. 10. And last but not least, the big finale, number 10, managing transformation. This ain't about butterflies and cocoons, but it's about change, real change. That means clearing out the old cobwebs, slapping a coat of paint on the walls, and sometimes tearing down the whole darn building to make room for the future. If you resist change, you're like the guy clinging to his VCR because he doesn't get Netflix. Now, with all that said and done, You're like a pro wrestler with the ultimate game plan, ready to take the stage and not just participate, but to body slam your competition into submission. Just remember, as you take these insights and charge forward in your conquest for market domination, do it with style, pizzazz, and a little bit of humility, because nobody likes the winner who gloats. All right, strap on those booster rockets, because with escape velocity in your back pocket, you're not just taking off, you're going supersonic.